Hello guys, happy weekend and welcome back to Stellaris multiplayer. I am of course Zero, and joining me, I once heard a rumour that he killed a badger using only a cocktail stick and a packet of breath mints. It's Corrant.
Hello there, Zero, and it was me or him, and that badger went down like a ton of bricks.
As it should be. He was coming right for you is what I heard. Now,
Self-defense.
self-defense, damn badgers. Now, last time we wrapped up, we were in a bit of a political dilemma. What we have done is formed an alliance, which is becoming a federation between ourselves, the Bothrian Mandate, Corrant's League of Terran Planets, and the Dominion of Gleer. The Axolot Combine got a bit feisty and took out this two-planet empire that we never made contact with, which represents this sort of silhouette you see within their territory. The Tebran and the Kraxor Star Principality and the Arassian Coalition are not our big fans. Neither are the League of the Unpronounceables. And so really we are cruising towards a conflict situation. Now, Corrant isn't restricted in the way I am by the hyperspace lane network, so it's much easier for him to invade the Tebran territory if needs be.
Yeah, I've seen your playbacks, and on my screen there's no lines connecting the star systems, so I do have a lot more freedom in where I can travel about to, but I noticed you have to follow the line network, do you?
Exactly, and that's why I was making those early plays for specific systems, because if I didn't get them, I was completely bottled in. I didn't realise that you didn't see the hyperspace network, actually, but there we go, you live and learn. Now, what I am worried about is that, particularly where I am, is a very weak position, because I have enemies on both sides, and if I was to attack one, then the AI should identify that I am distracted and attack through the back door. Misses, and we really don't want to be dealing with that. The other problem I've got is a lack of influence, which means my leaders are dying because, you know, nature, and I'm not able to replace them. The other problem I've got is that we are behind many of our contemporaries in terms of research, so our technology level is lacking. We are lacking in terms of naval capacity, and we are lacking in terms of economic development. Grant, your League of Terran Planets is actually quite well developed economically speaking. If we take a look at some of your planets, you'll see that Trump Prime, for example, and the world of Terra Prime, if you look, is actually far more developed on the ground than our capital. So we have to address that. What are your priorities for this episode?
We need to get another colony established. We need to start claiming some of these planets out to the right-hand side. I'm going to look to see if it's going to be advantageous for us all to actually form that federation, or if my citizens are going to be too pissed off about that. And I need a bit more influence, so I'm going to be looking at how I can increase my influence to get more influence points to then be able to do more build-up planetary administrations. I have resources coming out of my ears at the moment. There's lots of credits, there's lots of minerals. Just a little bit of more influence points would be great. So if you do require any minerals, then I'm more than happy to oblige with some of those.
Look at that, the powers of cooperation, people. I'm going to unpause the game. I'll run it on medium speed. Now,
what I'm about to do in my capital Terra Prime, when I get another 21 influence points, then I'm going to build an Empire capital complex, which will give me another influence point and increase mineral, food, and energy output by 3 for all of them. For every single, I think it might be for each tile, or maybe just the central tile.
that is excellent. What I'm just doing is beginning an upgrade program on my civilian vessels. What I noticed was my science and construction vessels were using technology that is way out of date, and so I had to address that. Moving on to research, I need to unlock, as much as I want to do the other stuff, I'm going to go for cold fusion power, because the big weakness in our vessels at the moment is that we have technology that we don't have the power infrastructure to manage with. We've also got a starvation problem on the world of Anvil, so let's address that. That was easy, I'd already built a farm apparently, go me! Now, I don't think now's the right time for us to really be expanding to new worlds. Although, that said, I'm still working towards the idea of getting some contiguous territory going on, so we can have an empire that makes some sense. I'd also like a frontier outpost over here in Rastaban to make sure I'm not blocked off from the rest of the universe, which would be a problem for us. Now, oh, some good news. We can rename the Favourable Compact.
Ah.
What do you think?
Are we able to turn down the speed just a tad, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking name-wise, we need to get the grandiose, we need to get the majesty of our different empires in, sort of... That's my vote.
You broke up a little bit there, but I get what you're saying. Something majestic and heroic and grandiose. So the Richard Madeley Confederation.
Well, the vote from the Trump Empire is. I quite like that. The Vanessa Felt Consortium.
Then it's decided. Grammar is important, kids. There we go. We are now the Vanessa Feltz Consortium. And now what I have to do is... I think I'm okay for minerals. Energy's not too bad either, so it really is influence I've got to work on. Which means getting some planetary capitals up and running first of all. I think Treadway might be a good...
Now, I'm actually going to declare a couple of rivalries with some empires because that will improve my influence point.
Now, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the problem is that I have the pacifist national character, which means I can't play hardball too much without upsetting my own people. What I need to do, actually, is focus, I suppose, on... Like, the easy gains for me are on delivering on the mandate of the current Prime Minister. So, I should figure out what that is. Oh, and I can reform my government.
So I'm going to look for some empire which is slightly less powerful than me, and then just declare them a rival. We've got quite a lot of low-tech civilizations in the galaxy, actually, that have been discovered so far. Now, Zero, how warlike are you at the moment?
You mean how ready for war am I?
Yeah, because
Not...
the Bran Imperium, very powerful at all.
Yeah, I'm not particularly powerful either, but the problem is I can't get military vessels to the Tibran Imperium because of the hyperspace network issue. I can move civilian ships through Bothrian territory, but they will not allow my military vessels through their borders. I've just been contacted by a new empire. Let's see where they are. Oh, they look scary. Right, 1 second. I need to share my star charts with you.
Are we able to knock down... Oh, he's got the speed, right.
Complete.
I've realised what the problem is. Every time I press the button to speak to you, it increases the game speed. So I'm going to have to watch for that.
I didn't realise it did that before.
Maybe I changed the button I press. I'll address that for the next episode. For now, I'll just try and keep an eye on it. Right. Let me share my star charts with Corrant.
Now I've made a tactical decision, Zero.
Lay it on me.
We've got an incoming message from President Trump, Emperor Trump. He wants to make a speech to the nation. We're just tuning in now. Hello, everybody. Hello, it's Emperor Trump. It's beautiful to be here. Thank you so much. I love you all. I love the Yaks, Coloxians, and the Zeroans. We're going to build that wall, etc., etc. It has come to the Trump Emperor's attention that the Tebran Imperium are a bunch of pussies. They've got no energy. I mean, these guys, I've seen their cities are shit. Their empire is shit. We're going to build up our military again. We're going to make Galaxy great again. So it is the decree of the Trump Empire to declare war on the Tebran Imperium. Oh my god, that's big news.
That is big breaking news. Have you already got things in position?
We're going to move in with a fleet. And I'm going to build a couple of assault, army assault ships as well.
Now do make sure you upgrade them with your latest
line.
technology.
That's a very good point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to re-equip the fleets with the latest technology, and then we're going to build an assault force in the meantime whilst that's happening, and then we're going to move in on the Tebrans.
Science ship under attack.
I'm going to lose a science ship, apparently. No. Naval time, I think.
Special project complete.
The expeditionary force, I think, needs to be the best equipped.
Oh, there's a research on the go which is going to be incredibly useful. It's terraforming.
Ah, and that's going to open up a lot of options for you.
We're
Okay, I'm beginning a big naval construction program, and hopefully that's going to enable me to have some part, at least, in any conflict that arises. My defense fleet I'm going to keep quite small, I think, because it's the expeditionary force that's going to have the real problems. I have already upgraded all my ships to the latest technology, so that is good. I've also streamlined my designs. So the original Blue Streak class is now out of service entirely, as is the Striker class, and we're moved to a 3 Corvette, 1 destroyer system. I think there is a little bit of flexibility there if I came up with another destroyer design, but I'm going to hold off on that for now, just so I can focus a little bit. I'm wondering though how your engagement with the Tebran is going to affect the Federation as a whole.
Well, I think it's going to, even if the Gleer and the Bothrians don't like it, I think it's going to intimidate them into staying friends. The Aztani are also expanding into what I determine to be my space, so we're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just noticed they've just colonized Trimius, which is to their southeast. Have you seen the Velourt star polity, by the way?
Incoming transmission.
They
Yeah.
contacted me. They contacted me out of the blue, and they've just given me their star charts. Let me take a look here. They've got a 3-planet system. They've got another empire to their north, dead on their border. Another one to their northeast. We can see that the Euroglia cooperative is actually as small as it looked. It's got a bit of a penis shape going on. It looks like a micro penis, but it is still bigger than we assumed. You see, this shows the importance of intel. That's why I'm now scouting way beyond my borders where I'm able to. I also need more shipyards. I think we all need more shipyards. Nice. How are you on research and technology? I'm sorry if I'm distracting you from important
No, not at all. The
war
research
preparation.
is going well. I'm really pleased that we're going to get terraforming on the go. And at the moment, I'm just making sure that all of my worlds are building something worthwhile. The lack of influence points is crippling that a little bit. We've just been approached by a delegation from the subterranean aliens on New Mexico. It seems their empire has fallen on hard times recently, and they are facing the threat of famine. Those Mexicans, underground Mexicans on New Mexico, have no food. I could have said tacos then, but I didn't. They are pleading with us to provide whatever assistance we can. You know, there's a great bounty in the Trump Empire, and we have plenty of Trump steaks to go around.
Well, that is very kind of you. Let no one say you're not a great humanitarian.
Oh, the Kraxrog Star Principality have already invaded and taken over some of the territory from the Tevrans.
Oh, I've just seen that. Wow, that was very quick. They took over 2 systems in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I don't have access to see what's going on in their space, so they must have a fleet in there, which I can't see.
Oh, hold on. Aztani's state has vassalized the Tibran Imperium. Okay, let's pause for a minute and let's talk over what that means. Right. What has just happened is the Kraxros obviously declared war on the Tibran Imperium. The Tibran have surrendered 2 of their planets to the Kraxros, and in order to defend themselves and ensure their survival, they have become a protectorate of the Aztani state, which means the Aztani state controls... I mean, look at it this way, the Tibran Imperium is now the Greenland to Aztani state's Denmark. So the Tibran Imperium is responsible for a sort of limited elements of its own internal politics and its own policy making, but overall foreign policy and defence and the major decisions are actually now made in the Aztani state. That is very serious because that means the Tibran are not the easy target we first took them for now.
Not now. Now I'm turning my eyes on the Kraxros.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense for me as well because that opens up... Well, no, it doesn't actually. I was going to say, if we get through them, then it opens up a route for me to get through to you, but it doesn't. The Aztani and the Tibran block us. What I need is access to Yaxkalok space for you and I to join up. I mean, to be honest, Yaxkalok is an obvious target for us, but even between us, we couldn't take them down at the moment. They would beat us in a war, so maybe we should begin working towards that. I did have a question for you. I'm going to unpause the game. Will you be enslaving those who fall before you?
No, the people of the Trump Empire hate slavery. We love minimum wage labour, but we hate slavery.
It's good you've got a clear policy in that regard. I feel like I'm not doing anything at the moment except...
We're also moving to colonise the planet Dwithin, very Lord of the Rings sounding, which is just below the new Aztani state colony. So hopefully we're going to push their borders back, stop them from advancing much further down, and join up with the 2 planets just to the south of Dwithin. I'm going to change the name of Jahunga.
My science ship almost got destroyed by ancient mining drones there. Oh no, it did. God damn it. I forgot to take it off evasive, and so it just sat there and got blown up. It's good to know.
Very evasive.
Yeah, it wasn't evasive enough. Let's put it that way. What's going on for you in terms of technology right now?
Technology, we've got plasma accelerators being researched, terraforming, which is going to be brilliant, and armoured torpedoes.
Armoured torpedoes.
We've got quite a couple of cool technologies.
I'm currently researching cold fusion power, synthetic thought patterns, and Durasteel armour, which is level 4 armour. What I want is more shield technology, but I came across shield technology by accident, so that's why I've only got level 1 shields at the moment. But it is good to have a mixture, I find, rather than specialising in any single one, because, you know, it's very hard to figure out what you're going to be facing on the battlefield.
I've also declared a rivalry with the Crux because they are definitely going to be. They are incredibly hostile to me. I've got a minus 303 diplomacy rating with them, which is my lowest.
My lowest is still the Irasians. And what I worry about, first of all, I can't get through to the Axcolok now because the fucking Bothrians have taken that pinch point planet, Zimpok. So I couldn't even get military vessels through to them anyway. But I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to go after the Irasians, to be honest with you. They are superior in every way. Their technology level, naval capacity and fleet power is superior. That is a problem. They're rivals with the Yaxkalok, the Bothrians, and me.
Construction complete.
Okay, it seems at least my expeditionary fleet is starting to come together now. Still need more. Still need more. More of everything. More of the things. Where's my weak point in terms of research? That's a good question. Tell you what, let's work on the planets as a whole. See if we can't improve our lot there. No, that can't be improved. We've got a lot we could build here, actually. And yeah, no upgrades here. Damn it all.
I'm just going through my buildings, improving them in various ways, making sure I've got all my research even keel.
I think, to be honest with you, my research has gone down a very funny, bizarre route, which has left me with some issues. You know, where my technology is very specialized in a way that maybe I wouldn't have specialized it if I had the choice.
I've also got a glut of energy credits. I'm at capacity, and I don't really have anything to spend them on, so I might see if I can bribe some nations with them.
That's a good idea, actually. I haven't really done much in terms of that trade, and I think that's an area of the game that needs some attention. I think there needs to be a better trade system. But I'm sure that'll come if you know, games like Crusader Kings or anything to go by. Right. We need to start taking some affirmative action this episode, because all I've done is sort of waffle around and monitor the game speed, so let's see what we can do. The Glur like us, which is good, the Bothrians like us, which is also good, and the League of Terran Planets, of course, like us too, very, very important. What I'm going to do, actually, is recall my embassy. I've just recalled my embassy because we no longer need it.
Yeah, we're friends.
Research complete.
Just make sure, keep him in the loop there. Oh, research is complete.
Don't ever turn your back on a Zeroan.
Subspace sensors, barrier point defense, disruptors, red shard thrower. Red shard thrower is almost unlocked, so maybe I'll do that. I've just finished cold fusion research, which means I can totally respec all my ships that I've just built. I love paying for stuff twice. So let's go ahead and do
My
that.
colony ship, annoyingly, kind of got cut off by some hostile aliens. There was about 5 million, I think that was the number, mining drones in an area which my fleet is far away from, but I just sent it round another way. I'm gonna form up my fleet. I've got my invasion force all ready and no one to invade. But I'm gonna get a couple of cruisers. get a nice big fleet to spend all those energy credits on.
Hold on, you've unlocked cruisers already?
Yeah.
Wow, you are definitely ahead of me then.
I thought you had cruiser technology.
No, I have destroyer technology.
Ah. Colony ship is almost there. I'm just praying that the Aztanis don't somehow just increase their sphere of influence, because it is tiny. The amount of area I've got to work with is also going to piss off the Aztanis quite a lot, and they're fairly big. They're quite big, actually. They need to know they can't encroach on Trump territory.
See, and this is good for us.
And I've got the Zeroans to have my back. You can do a left-hand pincer move.
Exactly. I got your back, dude. Let's put some large deflectors on here. I'm just building a new military station design, which I think is the right thing to do. And then we'll
Fly colony ship as fast as you can.
Have you upgraded your colony ship with the latest engines and stuff?
Not the colony ship, but it's almost there now.
Whoa, hold on.
Consensus wishes
Yeah,
to declare war against the Kraxros Star Principality. Bothrians are leading us to war. The Bothrians have consented and the Glia have consented. It just rests on us.
Well, as we were planning it anyway, I guess yes.
War.
Yeah, all right then.
To war!
Well, we did promise that war would break out at this point, but I'm still in the process of upgrading my fleets.
Trump Freedom Force, go!
You need a theme tune.
He's the man that will make America again.
I need to upgrade the Blue Streak class. Wow, that ship was actually well out of date. I didn't realise how slack I'd become. And I need the Scythe class needs to be upgraded as well. Wow, we are all over the place. That needs deflectors.
How many ships or armies do you believe is necessary to invade a planet?
I've never done it before, so I'm afraid I have no idea.
I have to elect a general to command them.
That's a problem as well. I don't have enough people to... One of our fleets is in combat.
Station under attack.
Yeah, they're attacking one of my military stations. What's the
Who's
power?
attacking?
The Kraxros.
Oh, I see them.
They're also fleeing.
Ah.
Right, I need to... I need to take steps here. That's a Yaxkalok frontier outpost. I need to go and take that out. So first things first, let's do the upgrade dance, and we need to do some upgrades. I'm going to merge my fleets. The First Forge defense fleet is going to get upgraded, and even then, you know, we're in a very poor position. I need to recruit some invasion armies as well. Man, this is getting tense now. How are your preparations going? Are you already on the attack?
We have sent in Trump Freedom Force Fleet to Tebalis. We're going to see what kind of ships they've got there. Strength is 563 with a 294.
Do you mind if I turn the speed up a little bit? Because my my upgrade program is going to take forever at this rate. Plus the Bothrians seem to have this under control, actually. I didn't realise how militarily powerful they were. But yeah, I need to take control of at least 2 worlds there, so let me make a start on that, I suppose. Due to our semi-static war economic policy, our workers and military personnel have started to relax in anticipation of a victory in our offensive wars. Don't relax, you fucks. I need to recruit a general. I don't have the influence to recruit a general. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I need to build a new starport. Oh, I've actually got one here. That's good. Corvette assembly yard, synchronized defenses. None of those. Upgrade that to a level 2 spaceport. Because what I need to do is move quick enough that I.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, I'm going to send the expeditionary force.
We are currently
first.
conducting an orbital bombardment of Tebor. The planetary fortifications are going down like a stack of bricks, murdering a lot of people as well in the process.
I'm going on the attack now. First of all, I'm clearing them out from surveying my territory. It is the Craxrels we're at war with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, get moving. And I'll place an order for some more vessels, I suppose. Can I trade you energy credits for minerals?
I'm actually at total max out energy credits, but I can give you some minerals.
That would be arousing.
In the orbital assault with a fleet even bigger than mine.
Who is?
Ships
The Glia have joined the assault on the Craxros. Those guys are superior to us individually as an empire, but not as a whole.
I don't know where my fleet just warped to, but it warped somewhere.
construction complete.
Ah, it's chasing after this vessel. Their science ships are faster than my military vessels, which is a little bit worrying.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And he's trying to jump away. Bastard.
We've
Oh, but you're
almost murdered
dead
all
now.
the inhabitants of Tebor.
They've just warped a fleet in, I think. Have they? No. Okay, I'm going in. Wow, the Bothrians have serious military power. They've got a 1k fleet.
Fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
It's been contacted by someone. Wow, we're getting contacted from the other side of the galaxy now.
Can we go normal speed for just 1 second whilst I change, or as I get off everything?
Yeah, sure. There you go. What's going on here? That's wrong.
Did you send me a request for mineral?
I did not, but I can do. I need my science ship to... Apparently there's some debris here, but I can't seem to... Oh, there we go, it was hidden.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Some of my worlds are going red for some reason, and I don't know why. I must be under attack.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, I'm preparing for an invasion of Rook.
No.
I don't have a general, but hopefully that's not too much of a problem.
Can you not recruit one?
No, I've got no cash monies.
Got no scratch.
I'm hoping the Bothrians come and help me deal with this spaceport. Yes, they do. Because the spaceport and my fleet are about evenly matched in terms of firepower. The game must be calculating a lot of stuff as well, because I'm getting quite a bit of lag. But my ships seem to be reasonably resilient, which I'm pleased about.
Hmm.
Come on, Bothrians, get the job done. Do you know how you start orbital bombardment?
Literally just right click on the planet with your ships, and then they start automatically blowing the shit out of it.
Oh, I see.
And you can see all those families, all those hope trees. I'm currently just landing an army on Tebor.
Situation log updated.
I have a lot of problems happening all over the place, but I'm so focused on completing this attack successfully.
We're retreating from Tebor. Their defensive forces were too strong.
What kind of fleet size?
Well, their armies were about 11 defensive armies on Tevor, but they were way more powerful. I think there's probably a defensive advantage. So we're just going to bomb them on this from space.
Right, what we need to do is continue. Shit, one of our scientists has died. That's no good. So we have no active science ship now that can return here until we've got the influence required. We need to keep our research up. Fortunately, everyone's reasonably young. Well, she's not, but at least we're going to get somewhere, I hope. Let's order some new vessels. Deal with some of our problems here. We need 2 sets of hydroponic farms. So that'll do. I'm running a deficit now as well, I'm guessing.
Deficit in what?
Energy credits. I'm guessing all this might be related.
Wars are expensive.
The bombardment's going quite well though. They're down to about 50%. I'm gonna send some more armies in actually, I think, from this world. Actually, yeah, I'm totally out of minerals now. Let me see if I can't do a trade with you. Okay, what we want from them is an instant transfer of $500 minerals. It's not a huge amount, I know. And we will trade $500 energy credits. Cheers very much.
I need to build some silos.
You are in much ruder health than I am.
Asteroid sighted. Our deep space tracking arrays on New Rannoch have made. I need to destroy a asteroid. Trump Freedom Force, go!
I have to say, I've not experienced a lot of resistance from my side, so I'm guessing they were very much placed around your current position. I don't even have half the influence required to hire a general, so that's a problem as well.
My construction ships are not doing very much. they've not got a huge amount to do.
Why don't you decommission them because they cost money to keep operational?
But I want to keep them there. They'll be useful at some point.
Incoming transmission.
Right, I still need to do some recruiting, it
Construction
seems.
complete. Construction complete.
And I need... I wonder actually, did I finish... I did finish red plasma throwers, so... Yeah, that's about as good as I can do for now. My economy is in the toilet.
Ah.
I have very serious problems. So what I'm going to do is merge the defence fleet into the expeditionary force.
Research complete. Ships upgraded.
And I'm beginning a landing now. Oh, the animation is super cool. Little drop ships detaching from the transport ships.
Yeah. Now, I'll be interested to see how your landing forces do compared to mine.
They are outnumbered. So I know that.
Research complete.
The Glia seem to really just love me. They're not actually doing their own thing. They're sending their 2K strong fleet, which is also equipped with it's a cruiser, just wherever I send mine. Because I had to send my fleet to go destroy an asteroid before it crashed into one of my planets, and they've sent their entire armada with me to do it. The Glia are my good friends. I'm going to see if in the contacts I can tell them how much I love them. We're going to make Glia and Trump babies.
Oh wow, my guys are bitching them. No losses. We've successfully invaded. It is now under our dominion. Yeah, we are. Yeah, unlucky. Occupied by the Zeroan state, motherfucker.
Well,
So, with that in mind, time to put these people to work. It's not an owned planet, and our stance on slavery prevents us from enslaving them. But maybe we should review that because my economy is in trouble, and slavery might solve some of my problems.
Glia love us, but they refuse to trade with us.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Construction complete.
I need to do something about my cash flow situation.
Situation.
Hostile fleet engaged.
But I am hitting them where it hurts now. I'm sort of taking out their ability to mine.
Are you aiming for their balls, Ben?
I've got them straight by the nads. And one of their worlds is under occupation. I think between us we can take them out. Have you successfully invaded anywhere yet?
No, their ground forces were way too strong, so I'm going to have to build up an outrageous invasion force.
Hostile fleet engaged.
How many assault armies did you land with?
5.
Right, when you took it, I went in with 12 and got defeated.
Yeah, but I was lucky because I had some research at the very opening of the game for like powered exoskeletons for them and stuff. So my guys were were capable, I suppose, of doing a little bit more than
Situation log
some of the
updated.
others.
I need to grab one of these systems, so building up the army again.
I need to boost my income.
Coming to get you. Is that the police coming to get you for genocide?
Exactly. They've just realised what I've been up to this entire time. Right. I'm spending all my minerals on upgrading stuff, but I'm running a deficit of 7 energy per month now, which is going to kick me in the balls. And I'm creating debris that I need to research, and I can't research it because I have no science ship, because I've got no influence to recruit a scientist. I wonder if it's too late to declare them a rival.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I see what the problem is. I'm losing 2 influence each month by being in an alliance.
Oh,
So
God, is that what it costs us? Yeah, Jesus. What if we form a federation?
Vote to form federation requires xeno diplomacy, and we must all be at peace. So we have to finish this war first of all, and all research xeno diplomacy. Right, I'm gonna go after Methan, however you pronounce it. What's going on with this fleet? Nothing, but they are upgraded, so they can come and join the party. Oh wow, this is going to be the big showdown. Can you get any guys over to
Hostile
Methan?
Let's have a go.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Because they outnumber us
Hostile fleet
quite
engaged.
significantly.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yes, I can. I can travel through Bothrian space. The Trump army is on its way. And it'll bring the Glia with it, so there'll be a force of about 4,000.
Then please
coming to
do,
help us.
because the rest of our allies are too slow to react. And I'm getting bitch slapped. To the point I'm going to have to retreat in a moment.
If you retreat back to
Yeah, I'm
Brisilia
Situation log.
I am
in
retreating.
Bothrian space. Oh, that's a big army.
Are you in
we'll be
there
able to
now?
take them. No, we're on our way.
Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. And the Bothrians are now getting their asses handed to them. I like how their ships look like whales though, that's a pretty sweet touch. I've just realised we've massively overrun on the recording time, so thanks very much for joining us. Join us in the next episode where you see how badly we win or lose our conflict with the Kraxras. Thanks for joining. You take care.